Against all odds, a baby pulled from the wreckage of flight Z92100 is rushed away from the crash scene to be assessed by doctors. No sooner had it taken off, flight data records show the plane lost altitude, struck a concrete barrier and hit a two-storey building. This is where the 95 passengers and 5 crew ended up. Remarkably, more than 60 people survived.
We just took off from the ground. After several seconds, the plane started like a boat swaying. At the same time, started vibrating very badly. And as soon as it gets a little bit higher, the vibration and the sound of the engine, the soaring sound of the engine, started getting louder. At some point, going downwards. So at that time, I realized that we are 100% will hit the ground. Once the plane hit the ground, it was like a tin can, as if someone starts squeezing the tin can very fastly, and it came till the 14th row. I was sitting on the 15th row. It came to the 14th row, and I saw that there was a guy sitting on the 14th row, that all the ceiling came on him, smashing on him with all its power.
Queues to donate blood to the injured stretched outside the nearest hospital. 2/3 of those on board survived. As well as medical help, all have required psychological support for trauma.
We had 19 patients, one after another, brought to our clinic by ambulance. All the patients are seriously traumatised. At the moment, psychologists are working with both relatives and patients.
The airline Bek Air is Kazakhstan's first low-cost operator. The plane itself was a medium-sized twin-turbo jet airliner manufactured by the Dutch company Fokker that went bankrupt in 1996.
We can say preliminary findings have shown the aircraft touched the runway with its tail twice. A technical investigation that's being led by the Interstate Aviation Committee will be establishing whether this was pilot error or technical issues.
While the cause of the crash is investigated, all of the airline's flights have been suspended.
This is the tail, in other words the fin, and these are the elevators of this aircraft, which was a Fokker 100. Aviation
expert Mike Vivian isn't surprised by how the plane handled the impact.
I suspect it landed fairly flat. It didn't get very high, 50 to 100 feet maximum, and then I suspect it came down in a fairly flat attitude. Clearly it didn't come down in a nose attitude, because it would have been much more severely damaged, if not disintegrated.
While the names of those who lost their lives emerge, a local news organisation has said their editor-in-chief Dana Kriglova is among the dead. Described as an honest and courageous investigative journalist, she was travelling to celebrate the new year with her parents. Given the high-speed impact of the crash, it is remarkable that more people weren't killed. Having only just taken off with its fuel tanks full, had the plane caught fire, it's unlikely anyone would have survived. Katie Spencer, Sky News.